Jay Leno will now be at the 11:30 p.m. time slot. That's what he's always wanted. That's what he's getting. We don't know what's going to happen to Conan O'Brien.
Look. Okay, this is a huge story. First of all, you know I've been obsessed with Leno, right? His move to 10 o'clock. I found that super interesting, right? From a TV perspective, you know, what are they going to do with the shows? Is it going to work? La, 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 la. And I've gone on and on about it to the point where Anna's like, please no more Leno stories. Right? But this one is huge. Now, it's just TMZ reporting it. It's not set in stone, right? The NBC hasn't announced it or anything, but they seem pretty confident about it. And if that's true, it signals several things that consequences here. One, that 10 o'clock experiment will officially be considered a gigantic failure, which is a shame. I kind of wanted it to work. And the reason for that is all the affiliates were like, they were killing their 11 o'clock news. Because the 10 o'clock, NBC didn't mind having lower ratings because Leno cost them less, right? So the NBC itself didn't mind, but the affiliates were getting hammered because the lower ratings led to lower ratings for their news, which is where they make most of their money, right? So there was a rebellion, and it looks like finally they had to put out the rebellion by moving Leno out of that slot. And I was going to say, hey, it's coming yesterday, because we had a story that we didn't get to that Anna was psyched that we didn't get to it. Oh, we skipped the Leno story. Of NBC ordering like a huge slew of pilots. They aren't ordering all those pilots unless they're going to refill the 10 o'clock time slot.
Right.
Okay? You see, that's how you see writing on the wall. So now, if they move Leno back, oh, they're hosing Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I feel bad for Conan. Look, I don't like either one of them. I think they're both boring. But it's kind of sad. Like, Conan's doing his own thing, you know, bada bing, bada boo.
Yeah, he's head of the Tonight Show. He's hosting the Tonight Show. He made it. Everything's good. What happened? It's like those old things, you know, where they get the cane and they pull you off the stage. That's not right, man. It ain't right. Okay. So you're right. Look, I don't love either one of them. I have nothing against either one, right? But I just don't happen to watch them too much. And I know a lot of people love Conan and stuff like that. So for me, it's not personal. It's just you got to feel for the guy a little bit. Now, what's going to make him feel all right is the huge amount of money he's going to get from that contract anyway. Okay? Unless he screwed up the contract, oh, they're going to have to pay him a lot of money to step down. And then, this is consequence number 3. He's a free agent, man. If he's floating out there, somebody's going to want to grab him. So right now, the most nervous man in Hollywood is Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, because he's like, Conan's out there? Okay, that's my guess. Look, it could go in 100 different ways. They could ABC could knock out Nightline, which they've been dying to do, even though Nightline is beating the other late shows, right? They're going to kill it, and they're like, hey, hello, McFly, our ratings are better than their ratings. But apparently, for whatever reason, that's a possibility. They don't like Nightline, or they haven't in the past. They could go after Kimmel, or Fox could start a show. But I don't think Conan O'Brien's going to sit out there for too long before somebody grabs him. Because if you've already got a built-in audience, people are going to take that. You know, he's got audience and is willing to travel. So probably he'll go to somewhere where there isn't already a talk show. But of all the talk show hosts, the one guy who's got to be nervous is Jimmy. So I'm keeping it real. That's how this whole thing plays out, if the story is true.
Why can't Leno just, like, go away? Do you understand? Like, he retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He was done, so go away.
Yeah, no.
This is like Brett Favre bullshit, isn't it?
That's a good analogy. I like that. Now, 2 things happened. One, Leno is a workaholic. So on a personal level, he realized, what the hell would I do retiring? That's crazy. He doesn't even take vacations. They force him to take vacations, and he sits at home and plans for the show. So you'd think it'd be a better show. But anyway, so he realized, oh, retirement's crazy. What was I thinking? I don't want to retire. And then NBC realizes, hey, you know what? That demographic for the Tonight Show is older, and they liked Leno more, and they didn't quite get used to Conan yet. So if you bring Leno back to his old slot, well, it's pretty much a guaranteed winner. So what are we messing with a guaranteed winner for? There's a lot of money on the line. So that's why they're going to bring Leno back. Again, if TMZ is right and the story is true. So we'll see how it plays out. As you know, I'm certainly interested in it. So I'll give you all the updates, whether you want them or not.